Hi, I'm Borkaland. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. Like I promised in the previous episode, I locked these maps now. Unfortunately, I'm still visible in a locked. Is it locked? Like, let me see. It is a locked map, and now I'm still moving around. I really don't understand that. Yeah, I still appear in that. No idea how to fix it. But the map is now locked. I wrote episode 32 because that's when it was valid. And, well, whenever I do something big or every 5 to 10 episodes, I'm going to make a new locked map of the whole island and see what's going on here. I already have noticed a few things. I'm thinking about where I will put my village because eventually I will have to do a village, and it will probably be here in my old area because the spawn chunks end around here somewhere. Like it's this bit here, and it actually goes a bit into the ocean. Where the spawn chunks are. I want to have the village outside those spawn chunks. And also, I have noticed that where I've been spamming bone meal on the grass, it looks like this. And where I haven't been spamming, it looks like this. I completely forgot about it and I didn't even really notice. So that's something I'll probably have to do, maybe even today. I'll probably grassify this bit because it looks horrible when it's not grassified. But it's time to bring out this guy again because we still have more signs to work on. I can't not do that today because I have some really awesome ideas for signs. So let's start with that. Oh, yeah. The first thing I actually need to do, I have designed a little contraption to help me delete the text. I don't want to delete the triangle because I'm going to be reusing the triangle many times. And I guess the stuff in the middle I can just deal with water. A bucket and some water shouldn't take that long to clear this out. But for the text, I want to have an automatic eraser. And I've done some design. At the beginning, I thought I would just run it over with honey or slime, and that would delete the carpets. But carpets can be moved sideways. I didn't know that. The only way to break a carpet, at least from my experimentation, seems to be lifted up, so it doesn't have a supporting block underneath. So I have a little contraptions that is going to be running flying machine sweepers that have sticky piston underneath that lift up blocks, and when they lift up the carpets break. So let's start building that because it would be fun to have an automatic eraser. Right, this place is dangerous. Why did they go into the Nether? Oh, now I'm gonna die when I escape this area. Okay, where can I put down my bed? Oh, this is bad. I just had a thought to put down my bed in the Nether, but oh no, 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 no. They will shoot me. Yeah, they will shoot me, and I'm out of rockets. And do I have my ender chest with me? No, because I left it in my build area, and oh, this was a disaster. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make an unintentional mob farm. This is actually impressive. Like everything that could have spawned has spawned. Give me my rocket box and swim away. This would almost be funny if it wasn't so tragic. There we go. Let's get out of here. Can I sleep here, please? I can. Whew. That was funny. Let's not do that again. And in another twist of ironic fate, I completely forgot that I was wearing my safety gear, which means that I wasn't wearing my armor during that incident. Oops. The safety gear isn't particularly safe. The sweepers are almost done. I just need to do return stations on the other side, but as you can see, there are some things missing here. And yes, that's because I had a flying machine accident. The crying obsidian blocks there, well, I added them to stop the whole thing from going mad, but this one escaped. So the first test won't be a clean test, but we'll have a first test soon. Alright, this should be it. I need to just verify that this line is the furthest. This is the last sticky piston here, and I guess it shouldn't really matter. No, this one is also on the edge. Okay, perfect. So this whole area should get cleaned up auto-magically. Let's start this thing and see what it does. It seems to work. And, well, I know it already worked because it has destroyed some of the letters. Boom! Thank you for the carpets. Now, I guess the next machine would be a machine that is going around with hopper minecarts just to clean all the carpets up, but that will have to wait for another day. I can pick them up manually. Oh, let's watch the exciting bit. Let's see if they turn around. Oh yeah. And the next exciting bit is to see if they're gonna be able to stop. Perfect. Alright, clean slate, let's make the next sign. This map is specifically for the Guardian farm. I don't think it applies to any other contraption in Minecraft. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. And it is... Do not look into laser with remaining eye. Oh yeah. And I guess we need one here. Ooh, no, it's not gonna be symmetrical, but that shouldn't matter too much. Actually, let's put one of them on the other side. Need to have good warning sign strategy. And the last one should be in the AFK spot. Ooh, 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 ooh. How am I AFKing? I think like this. Yes, this. Awesome. Now I'm wondering if I should do the third one. I probably should do the third. No, I'm gonna save it for next time. But we need to get to the main event today. And that is building the tunnel I was talking about in the last episodes. Like the tunnel that would connect my base here to the Guardian farm. And I already forgot where I need to dig it, but I think it's around here. Yes, I recognize this lava. And basically, I will make an entrance here somewhere, but this will be, I will just consider this to the main hole of my mining area. Oh, this is the tunnel of the old tunnel bore. And yes, we will be using a tunnel bore today. I will do some measurements, figure out exactly where to build the tunnel bore, and start boring. That's what we should do today. Okay, this looks right. The rail is there, TNT is there, the magic dust generator is there, ancient debris, everything is lit up for now. Alright, let's give this a try. Ooh, and we get some redstone. I will definitely be picking up redstone because I'm starting to run low again. So that's a good idea. Yeah, everything looks right. So 150 blocks in that direction is our next destination. And this is what we call oops. I know exactly what happened. The gravel fell down, it landed here, it stopped the TNT from going forward, and yeah, the whole thing blew itself up. Yeah, I need to do some repairs. I have so much junk in my pockets. Okay, we have done this part of the tunnel. It's about 150 blocks. Now we need to go 300 blocks that way. But in the time lapse, you might have seen me do something really weird. Like, other than mining the redstone and coal, which I was, I also replaced the blocks in front of the tunnel bore. And I was testing an observation I made earlier, and that is when there are blocks, and I'm not exactly sure, I haven't done full experiments yet, but when there are at least blocks here in front of the tunnel bore and the floor is flat, when the TNT explode, it only destroys the blocks in front of it, so this always goes and a bunch of these always go, and the floor remains just perfectly flat. And this is wonderful. Like, look at this. Just a perfectly floor perfectly floor flat. No, perfectly flat floor. And that is very useful since I'm going to be building a tunnel here. And, well, there was a little bit of fiddling with this lava lake here, but this works perfectly. So now I'm almost confident enough to say that this is true. I still don't understand exactly why, what makes the explosion behave so well behaved. But something does, and it's great. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing in this direction, 300 blocks. Shouldn't take too long, because this took about 20 minutes or so. Maybe half an hour? No, not even that. 20 minutes for 150 blocks or so. So yeah, let's go that way now. You might see my levels now, and you can guess what happened. Yes, I in one of these obsidians, and I just covered it up because I was so sick of it. There was a hole. I fell through the hole into the lava. I actually managed to kind of dig my way out, and I died on the edge. And I think the only thing I lost, like I'm looking at my inventory, the only thing I lost is a bunch of torches and my fortune pickaxe, which I was using at the time. Everything else is fine, and I'm kind of worried about the zombie noises, but I think it's fine. This little bit of a tunnel has been a complete nightmare. It was already a lake here, and I mean an actual lake. I think, yeah, the cobblestone here is like just above the cobblestone. You can see the water dripping. I had to fill all this with cobblestone just to get through the lake. Then there was a massive lava lake there, another massive lava lake there, and I'm in the process of digging into the next lake right now. Let's see what happens. And I have done 70 blocks this far. So half of that tunnel, and that tunnel went in no time, and this is a nightmare. Yeah, here we go, more water, because I was a little bit maybe not careful enough when I cleared. Well, I filled all this in with cobblestone, and then there is this cave here, which I think I covered, but as you can hear, there is another lake, or like underwater lake, underground lake or something up there. And as you can hear, like there are tons of zombies nearby, and I don't know, they're probably up there. Should probably cover it up. I don't want bad things to rain on me. I should have scouted this a little bit better, because this is gonna take a long time, this tunnel. There we go. Hello. Oh, that was just one water source. That's nice. Okay, I think I'm getting close, because this is probably the lava lake next to the storage system or under the storage system. And I can hear the guardians in that direction. So I should probably be very careful when blasting here. Might even actually hit the shulker box loaders here. Not exactly sure which angle. Yeah, this definitely looks like I've been around here. And unfortunately, I do not have my water bucket anymore, because that water bucket became a lava bucket after my accident. Is it here? Yes! Okay. Oh, I'm a little bit off. But not by much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the rest by hand. Not gonna do explosions, because the redstone starts here. I'm pretty sure I didn't destroy redstone by destroying... No. That's fine. Yes, okay, perfect. We've got a tunnel. And after the first 100 blocks, the rest was absolutely a breeze. It was super easy. Like, you can see here on the floor, there's no obsidian barely, there's some obsidian, and there was a little bit of a lake here somewhere, I think this bit, but nothing exciting, it was just a little bit. So yeah. It's just this bit at the beginning that was a nightmare. So, this isn't actually far. Let's see how long it takes to fly this bit. Well, and the whole, with this floor trick that I have discovered, the hole becomes really clean. There's sometimes these blocks here, almost never any blocks on this side, sometimes, but very rarely. And it's, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 7 wide at the bottom, and then 5 wide, a little bit higher. Actually, this side doesn't have a single block on this level. This one does. This one has blocks. But wait, 1, 2, oh no, 3. And 1, 2, 3, because the torches are definitely in the middle. So 3, 7. Oh, it's 7 wide all the way without me doing anything special. I thought these were... It's almost 9 wide in some place. That's awesome. So yeah, we have a tunnel. Now I need to decorate it and start with some ice roads and try to figure out how that works. And the resources I gathered weren't actually bad. Almost 3 stacks of redstone blocks, bunch of coal, lots of diamonds. This was nice. I should make more tunnels. But the next tunnels I'm gonna be doing with the tunnel bores are probably gonna be in the Nether, and that might actually be useful, because if we look here, I'm down to 15 ancient debris. That's a little bit low. I need a bigger stash of that. I just came back to this AFK session, and this sign still cracks me up. Oh, I like this sign. Let's see how the farm performed while I was AFK. Because there are still some problems, especially that I'm not throwing away the cod, so it's probably building up and I have tons of entities. I don't think the server is lagging. No, the server is doing fine. Ooh, we're hitting mob cap all the time. That's interesting. Let's see how the farm is performing. And let's fly down with the camera account. Oh, the glorious traffic jam here. I actually tried to solve the traffic jam by putting glass panes here, and they were falling down easier. But there was a problem with that because I think I calculated the fall height too precisely, and some of them, like if you look at the glass panes here, some of them were falling down just on the edge here, and then falling down this chute, and they were surviving. So I had to fix that. Oh, this is not good. This, well, it is good, but it's bad, but it's really amazing because it means that this farm is performing better than two droppers at full speed. Because, yes, the hoppers are connected correctly, there is no problem with that. So both are spitting out items. Let's see if we can see that. Yes, well, are they? Yes, both dispensers are spitting out items, and we can see the clock here. So both dispensers are spitting out items at full speed, and this thing is not keeping up. Oh, wow, and the build up here. Have I run out of shulker boxes? Yes, out of shulker boxes as well. The cod I'm not collecting anymore. I think I have 3 shulker boxes, and that's enough. Okay, well, these shouldn't be affected by running out of shulker boxes. So the loot build-up here is because 2 dispensers is not enough. I need 4 dispensers. No, wait, that won't help. I need more than 4 hoppers. That's the... Oh, wow. I have to rebuild the whole loot system. That's what I have to do. Yeah, I need to rebuild the whole loot system here. Oh, well, okay, that's a project. Probably not for today, because I'm collecting the prismarine shards for a very good reason. But yeah, okay, then I need to deal with that. That's a problem. Good to know. By the way, the reason why you might see my levels swing wildly in this episode is not because I'm doing some weird time warping. It's because I have died 3 or 4 times already this episode, and among other things, while jumping down here without having full health. And yeah, this was 3 hours. All this is 3 hours. Alright, let's take this with us and use the tunnel. Right, the bottom part of the tunnel is done, and this is all blue ice, so it should be fast. But before I finish the rest of the tunnel, I just want to test that this wasn't stupid. Oh wow, this is actually fast. This is probably faster than Elytra. Is it? It might actually be. I'll have to time it later, but yeah, this is definitely competitive. Well, now I know that I like boats. I will test piston bolts in the future, don't be worried about that, but right now I don't think I have the redstone to build longer piston bolts, and I mean, in here, piston bolt, does it even make sense? It probably doesn't, so I want to experiment with boats. And in the Nether I will also start with boats. Maybe the longer tunnels, like to the Blaze Farm, will be piston bolt. I'll see that later. That's definitely not something today. Okay, let's finish this tunnel. And the very important test, can we fly through this? Oh yeah, there's plenty of space. 1, 2, 3. 0. No further comments are necessary. Alright, I think this was the last bit of the tunnel that I just finished, and let's test this. And there is already one thing I have learned for future tunnel projects, especially in the Nether, but I guess any tunnel project, and that is to keep it simpler than this. And I thought this was relatively simple. But even placing all these stairs, especially since the ceiling here wasn't really even, it was too much work. Like, because this is what, 450, 500 in the worst case blocks? And I think I have, just to connect all the portals and the blaze farm and a couple of other things in the Nether right now, will be about 10,000 blocks of tunnel or something like that. So yeah, I have to keep it simpler. Even placing slabs on the ceiling here was too much. And I mean too much as in it went too slowly. And also, the choice of materials wasn't the greatest as well, because I think future tunnels need to be from much, much simpler materials. I mean, in the Nether it will be probably basalt or something like that. But this is pleasant to fly through, and the boat is much faster than flying, because this is all blue ice. So yeah, project success, especially since I have learned a lot of useful things. And this is the amount of, like, this was a full shulker box, and this is the amount of blue ice I used. So that's nothing. But yeah, definitely simpler construction, simpler materials. Like, placing the glass panes is really painful. And I did experiment with chains, and chains do work, but they're even more painful to place. So maybe I will try to find something else, but I think it will have to be glass panes, even in the Nether, unless I find something that is easier to place. But it's all about how hard it is to place the blocks. And with all that done, I also did another thing here. I made a more proper entrance into this place, well, where I can land on waterlogged chests and not actually die. And it actually has another feature I have noticed. Let's fly out here. One rocket. I use the 2 rockets, and I end up pretty much exactly where I need to. It's very well placed with this hole. So yeah, that's a project almost done. I still need to experiment a little bit, maybe make the entrance to the tunnel a little bit cleaner, and maybe experiment with a boat dispenser. I need to clean up a little bit here. I don't know, somehow make the tunnel connect to the walls. Like, I did clean up the floor and evened out the walls a little bit, but there is still some stuff to do. But that will be all for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a good boating. Bye!